If you've ever looked at a used 172 listing and thought, I could actually do this, this video is specifically for you because that instinct is right. And the thing that kills it has nothing to do with the purchase price. So let's do what most sellers won't do for you. Let's lay out the complete, honest cost of ownership. Every line item, nothing hidden. The Cessna 172 Skyhawk is the most produced airplane in aviation history. More than 44,000 built since 1956. It has trained more pilots than any other aircraft type on Earth, and it continues to be the first airplane most private pilots ever fly solo. And that familiarity creates a specific kind of dangerous thinking. The assumption that because something is common, it must be accessible. Start with what most people start with, the sticker price. A brand new 2024 Skyhawk SP with the Garmin G1000 lists at $350,000 to $400,000. That prices most individual buyers out immediately. But that's not where the market actually lives. The real transaction happens in the used market. A well-maintained 1970s-era 172 runs $50,000 to $75,000. A 1990s model with upgraded avionics runs $90,000 to $130,000. A late 2000s glass panel model starts around $180,000 and climbs from there. That sounds manageable. Here's where the illusion begins. Two identical year 172s can differ by $30,000 or more based purely on engine hours, inspection status, and avionics. This means the pre-buy inspection is not optional. An independent A&P mechanic, not affiliated with the seller, will charge $500 to $1,500 to inspect the aircraft. It is the single best investment a buyer makes. That inspection might reveal the engine is within 200 hours of overhaul, meaning the buyer is inheriting a $25,000 to $35,000 expense not reflected in the purchase price. The purchase price is a floor. Add pre-buy, any corrected discrepancies, insurance before first flight, and a ferry cost if the aircraft isn't local, and the real acquisition number is typically 10 to 15% above the listed price. Once the aircraft is purchased, costs split into two categories, fixed and variable. Fixed costs exist whether the airplane flies or not. Storage varies dramatically by geography. T-hangar rents run $600 to $1,200 per month in major metro areas, $150 to $300 at rural Midwest airports. Outdoor tie-down spots run $50 to $100 per month, but introduce weather exposure and UV degradation that becomes a cost in its own right. Annualized, storage runs $1,800 on the low end to over $14,000 in high-cost markets. Insurance is not optional. Lenders require it, and flying without it is a financial catastrophe. For a 172 valued between $80,000 and $130,000, a private pilot with 200 to 400 hours pays $1,800 to $3,500 annually. Lower time pilots pay more. A newly certificated pilot may see quotes above $4,500. The annual inspection is a legal requirement every 12 calendar months. A clean annual on a 172 runs $800 to $2,000. Once squawks are discovered, and they almost always are, real-world annuals land between $1,500 and $3,500. A difficult annual can breach $5,000. Rounding out fixed costs. FAA registration is $5 every 7 years. That is negligible. State property taxes in several states add $500 to $2,000 annually. Garmin database subscriptions run $600 to $900 per year. Total annual fixed costs for a 172 owner in a moderate cost geography, $7,000 to $12,000 per year. That is before a single drop of fuel, before a single hour of flight. That number is the baseline. And knowing it is exactly what separates the owners who thrive from the ones who don't. Now the variable costs, and specifically, one line item buried in the middle that most new owners completely miss. Fuel first. The 172 burns 7 to 9 gallons of 100 low-lead Avgas per hour. As of 2026, 100 low-lead averages $6.50 to $9 per gallon nationally, with many airports exceeding $10. At 8 gallons per hour and $7.50 per gallon, that's $60 per flight hour in fuel alone. A pilot flying 100 hours per year spends $6,000 annually on fuel. A pilot flying 50 hours, which industry data suggests is closer to the national average for private owners, spends $3,000 but spreads fixed costs over far fewer hours. The effective cost per hour climbs sharply. Oil changes run $100 to $150, including labor, every 25 to 50 hours. At a typical usage rate, add $300 to $600 per year. Modest, but real. Here's the one that blindsides most new owners. The engine reserve. The Lycoming 0320 and 0360 engines, certified on the 172 series, carry a manufacture time between overhaul of 2,000 hours. An engine overhaul costs $20,000 to $35,000. A factory remanufactured replacement runs $30,000 to $40,000 installed. Industry standard guidance is to reserve $12 to $18 per flight hour. At 100 hours per year and $15 per hour, that's $1,500 annually being set aside. Most owners don't do this. The bill still arrives. Unscheduled maintenance is the category that humbles every ownership projection. Brake assemblies, magnetos, carburetors, vacuum pumps, alternators, and exhaust systems all fail on their own schedule. Reserve $2,000 to $4,000 per year for unscheduled work. For older airframes approaching 50 years of service, that estimate is optimistic. Add software subscriptions, ForeFlight or Garmin Pilot running $200 to $400 annually, and total variable costs for an owner flying 100 hours per year run $12,000 to $18,000. Put it all together. Total annual cost of ownership, excluding purchase price amortization, runs $19,000 to $30,000 per year at 100 hours. That produces an effective cost per hour of $190 to $300. For comparison, wet rental rates on a 172 at most flight schools run $150 to $200 per hour. On paper, ownership looks expensive, but the comparison is not clean. Rental aircraft aren't always available. They carry heavy wear from student use. They can't be customized. And the break-even point, where ownership cost per hour approaches rental rates, occurs around 150 to 200 annual flight hours. Most private pilots don't fly that much. FAA data shows the median private pilot logs fewer than 70 hours per year. This is why partnerships have become one of the most financially rational structures in general aviation. Splitting a 172 between 2 or 3 pilots cuts fixed costs by half or 2/3 while preserving dedicated access. A well-structured agreement covering maintenance reserves, scheduling, and exit clauses can bring effective costs into ranges genuinely competitive with rental. Flying Club membership offers another path. Monthly dues of $100 to $300 plus subsidized hourly wet rates. The trade-off is scheduling, flexibility, and personalization. The honest summary for today's market: owning a Cessna 172 is financially viable, but it requires volume, structure, or both. Here is the complete breakdown. Acquisition, $55,000 to $400,000 depending on year and equipment. Annual fixed costs, $7,000 to $12,000 regardless of flying. Annual variable costs at 100 hours, $12,000 to $18,000. Total annual operating cost, $19,000 to $30,000. Effective hourly cost, $190 to $300 per hour. The pilots who own 172 successfully, who call it one of the best financial decisions of their lives, are the ones who ran this spreadsheet honestly before writing the check. They built the engine reserve from hour one. They found the right hangar, structured the right partnership, and flew enough to justify the commitment. The Cessna 172 is not the airplane everyone can afford, but for the pilot who does the work, runs the numbers, and commits to the hours, it just might be the airplane that changes everything.